Hello, everyone. Welcome back to On the Air with Brett and Claire.
I'm Brett.
And I'm Claire. And woo! We have a very special guest today. Sarah is here in New York, and she has graced us with our presence to be on our podcast. So it's very exciting stuff happening over here.
Mm-hmm.
So in this episode, we're going to be talking about friendship, motherhood, and just growing up, because we have been friends for a long time now, which we'll get into. Yeah. So basically, that's what we're going to be talking about. If you're not watching us on YouTube, you should be at On the Air with Brett and Claire. We do have 2 of the dogs today, so couch is very full, but we're making it work. We're also recording this really late, so hopefully it's a good one. It's late for us to record. Yeah, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. I guess let's do our little life update part.
Yeah, so basically the last couple of days we've been taking Sarah and Vinny around the entire city. And then I guess we're going to ask you, Sarah, what do you think about the city?
Well, this is my first time here, but it's kind of different to like experience living like as like a person here.
Yeah.
You know, like I've always just at a hotel or I've traveled here because I like was in Pennsylvania or whatever, and I don't know, it's different.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to be able to like go out and explore and then just come here. Like it's quick, easy.
Yeah.
Super easy.
Yeah, and Vinny is here too. He's off camera. He may butt in and say a few words.
Yeah.
He's welcome to at any moment.
Hey guys.
Yeah. Yeah, but we've been having fun. We went to Central Park, Grand Central Station, took the ferry ride. We've done all the things.
Like, today's been very packed, and yesterday, we should have just done it yesterday, but it started raining. It was raining really bad yesterday. For like, for like a good hour, it was like raining.
Yeah, it was the biggest storm we've had since living here, and it's also been the hottest it's been since we moved here. So y'all are bringing the storms and the heat with you.
I mean, we're used to the heat in Texas, though.
I've already gotten I don't feel like I've ever been used to it. I just hate it.
Me and you are completely opposite. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, I love the heat, and you love the cold.
Yeah.
So is Brett, I feel like.
Yeah, this heat is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm just used to it.
I've just been drenched in sweat the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been rough. Yeah, any other thoughts about New York, or just that we live here?
I think it's just crazy that y'all live here. I mean, we started counting how many times I've said, this is so crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy. Because it's just crazy to me. Like, I don't know.
It's kind of hard to believe.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
Like, it feels real, but it doesn't.
Yeah. It took us a while. I feel like we're just now starting to really feel like it's home, and like we understand that we live here now, because
Yeah.
it's a huge change for sure. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. So let's start with how we met. So we met at McAllister's. I was 16 and you were 17.
Well,
Or
I started working there when I was 16.
when I was there.
I feel like you came a little bit later. Because I feel like I wasn't sure about you.
I didn't know that. Wait.
Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this girl's crazy.
How?
I don't know.
I had no idea. I've never asked, like, what was your first impression of me?
I don't know. I can't remember, honestly.
So I guess Sarah hated me at first. I never knew that.
I hated you. It's just you were, like, you always laugh about everything, but now it's, like, so natural. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Well, a lot of people, I won't name names, but there was someone in particular that hated me at McAllister's because if I would make a mistake, I would laugh just because I'm uncomfortable and, like, I feel bad. Yeah, I feel like we both have some traumatic moments from working at McAllister's, but yeah, yeah. I don't really remember how it, like, started, to be honest. Like, we just worked there and hung out.
I don't know, yeah. All I remember, like, the main thing was is that we went to Cutting Edge.
Yeah. I feel like we were friends before that, though.
I know, and we went to, like, raves and stuff.
Yeah.
So what was the first time y'all, like, hung out outside of work?
I don't know either.
Y'all don't have any memory of the very first Thanksgiving.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't.
There's just so many memories, but
The very first one is a little
Yeah.
blurry. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Yeah, I really don't know.
You're partying.
I don't think so.
We never partied a day in our life.
Yeah, we were talking about we were good teachers.
Yeah. I just know that we would go to Dallas a lot. Yeah, and you had your license. Well, I guess I had my license when I met you, so
Yeah.
that's a lie, actually. But
And then, I mean, I don't know how we, like, really started, like, hanging out, but I guess you lived in Denison, I lived in Birmingham. And,
yeah,
like, I mean, we just hung out a lot
yeah,
after that.
yeah.
I don't know how. Like,
I don't either. It was just a natural progression, I guess. But yeah, so that's how we met, was at McAllister's, and then, yeah, that was almost 10 years ago, or that was 10 years ago now.
Is it really?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really not that, like, now you think about it, it's really not that long, but, like, it feels like it's been forever.
yeah,
We've gone through some shit.
yeah, yeah. 10 years is a long time, though. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. That's how I met Brett, too.
Was what?
What's third career?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
When
think
did y'all meet for the
McAllister's.
first time?
No.
When did y'all meet for the first time?
Was it Austin?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I met you in the parking lot of like McAllister somehow,
Maybe.
like in my car.
Did you just, like, come up there and, like,
I guess so.
hang out?
I don't know.
I don't know. Y'all went to school together, so, like, y'all
Yeah.
know each other, so if anything, like, you'd be like, oh, I went to school with him. And then-
Yeah,
But I feel like the first, like, main memory I have of Brett is down in Austin.
yeah,
Whenever we actually, like, hung out. Like, I don't think, if we did meet, it would be, like, just, like, a passing meet. But, like, the first hangout, I feel like was in Austin.
Yeah, that would
that
make
would make
sense.
yeah,
Is that what you were gonna say?
yeah, yeah. Because you would come to visit me in Austin a lot.
Yeah, I worked that 12 hours for, 3 days on, 4 days off, or 4 days on, 3 days off. And so every weekend, that was my 4-day weekend. I would go down to Austin. I would drive all the way 4 hours. And come
Yeah.
hang out.
It was fun though.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Also, so we have kind of an incredible accomplishment, and that is that our Snapchat streak is. Let me read it here so I don't get it wrong. 2,912 days, which is 7.98 years. And I actually got an email from Snapchat asking to share our story because we have one of the longest streaks on record.
Yeah.
So,
It's like, even on days that we were, like, pissed at each other, or, like,
Yeah.
we're, like, there's some times where we weren't friends. But, like, yeah, we still Snapchat.
it would at least be a black screen
Yeah,
or
it's a black
something.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always something that we were saying.
Yeah.
It's insane because like I don't think I've had a streak past maybe 20 days.
That's crazy.
We maybe
Yeah.
Yumi had a streak for a while, but it was not that long at all.
Yeah.
I feel like I would just forget to even open the app because I was just like, oh, let's just text or something.
I feel like we have made it a priority, and now it's weird to text you. Like, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
we don't
I know,
do
it's
this.
just
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Or, like, I get stressed out when I see the hourglass. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Have I done this yet? Like, oh my god, I need to Snapchat her.
Yeah.
Sometimes life just gets in the way, and I forget.
But
and I'm
even
like,
through childbirth,
yeah.
like,
Through childbirth, you,
yeah.
you wash my house, you took Snapchat. to my
Yeah.
house,
Yeah,
I was
literally.
in the hospital.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so Snapchat, if you're listening, we have a great story to tell, so hit us up at On the Air with Brett and Claire on Instagram.
Did they ever respond to you?
No, but maybe one day they will, okay? They're just researching right now.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
I have seen other people get that email.
Yeah,
Hopefully they take us.
I know. I told a really compelling story, I think, so we'll see.
About it.
Yeah.
They're probably
Um,
gonna go with some TikToker.
I know.
They always go with the TikToker nowadays. I feel like.
We just hit 3,000 downloads, so we're kind of famous over here.
Yeah.
Which thanks to everyone who actually listens, because 3,000 is kind of a lot. Like, that was
Yeah.
a big accomplishment.
It really was.
I know it could just still be 0, but it's not. I'm
Yeah.
so glad.
No, it is like,
Woo!
One step at a
I
time.
know, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about navigating the ups and downs of friendship, because there are those with any friendship. I was telling Brett the other day before y'all got here, like, we were not friends for a while because
In the very beginning or after we lived together?
in the beginning.
Okay, because there's
Like,
like 2 times. that
yeah,
I feel like there's just only those 2 times.
yeah,
So we've been not like close.
yeah,
But
but
for like a little bit.
I feel like
the first time.
the first time was kind of a while, and I feel like it was because of another person. And yeah, we did not talk for a while, and then I'm pretty sure I was already living in Austin at the time, and I was at Chick-fil-A in Sherman, and I saw someone who looked like you, and I was like, I miss Sarah. Like, I'm just gonna hit her up. And then, yeah.
Hit it off.
Yeah.
But
So
the
let's,
second time was when we lived together, and then we, young and broke.
Yeah.
Couldn't afford it, so things were happening, like the normal.
Yeah.
But,
that was just a rough time in life in general, I think.
Yeah, I think we were all just going through it.
Yeah.
Like, I was going through a rough time, you were going through a rough time.
Yeah.
We were just going through it together, but not together.
Yeah. Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was rough.
I mean, there's not really much else to say. I'm keeping that in. There's not that Yeah. Do you have any advice on navigating ups and downs?
I feel like just take your time and just kind of think it through. And I think separation is still good, for the most part. But you just gotta see how do you value that person?
Right.
Does that person really make your life better or worse?
Yeah.
Did it make you feel good about yourself or whatever? And you just kind of think about those things and is this person worth losing? Or making amends and making memories with.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we did.
Yeah, me too.
More memories.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I don't have siblings, so my friendships are my chosen family, and it's you're my chosen sister, you know? So it's, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't.
Even if you're watching this, I love you.
Ethan, you better be watching this, okay? Okay, so a big thing I want to talk about is motherhood, because we have not had a mother on the podcast other than my own. Yeah, but she's older, so we have some questions for you as a mother of a young person in this generation, I guess.
I have a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Little girl.
Yeah, she's wonderful, perfect, amazing. We love her, and we miss her. We wish she was here, but next time.
Also, I do have, the older kids, too. So then he has 2 other girls and 2 other boys. So it's a big variety.
Yeah. All beautiful, amazing, and perfect children.
All beautiful, amazing, perfect children. They really are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really do have a lot of children.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
I know. It is. But I wouldn't change it for the world.
Well, how is that?
Sometimes it's very hectic.
Yeah.
Very, very hectic. But it's always memories. You're always creating memories. And, the 2 girls are teenagers now, so they're on their own. They're trying to be on their own and against the world and stuff. And I let it happen. But
Is it scary for you?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because the world's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot to learn. And it's always a day, every day to learn. Learning experience. Because you never know what they did.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I feel like you're doing a great job, though.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Seem like you handle it very well.
Yeah,
Like
there's
it-
times where I get stressed out.
Yeah, it's just I think y'all get along with them really well. It seems like y'all's relationship is y'all all work together rather than you versus them.
Yeah, and I don't want any, craziness.
Yeah.
Or tension or anything. I want the girls and the boys to feel like they can still come to me.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not their blood mother, but I'm still here. I'll still take care of you.
Yeah.
I'll still listen to you. So.
Yeah.
But
You fill the role very well.
thank you.
Yeah, I agree.
I've always wanted to become a mom, so.
Mission accomplished.
I know.
Yeah.
Accomplished.
It's like us with the dogs.
I know.
I mean, it's not really the same.
I think dogs are way worse than children, though. In all honesty, because children you can take places. And,
Yeah.
not have to worry about that. But here in New York, I've noticed that people take their dogs everywhere.
They do. Our dogs are just, I mean,
They're
we
a lot
take
smaller.
them, but yeah.
When they get taken everywhere.
Yeah. So how has it been having kids that you didn't physically birth?
Well, it's way different than birthing your own because you have that connection and that I wouldn't say love, but because I love
Yeah.
kids, so much. But it's definitely a more physical connection and also I don't want to overstep because there are some things that I feel I'm not their mother, so I'm not gonna sit there and force anything on them because I'm not their mother, you know?
Right.
I don't want to also overstep the mother because I still respect that,
Yeah.
and like how everything goes in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be kind of a tough balance.
It really is.
Yeah.
There are some situations where it's really hard, but that's when I just kind of take a step back and just kind of let them do their thing. And like I said, if they need anyone to talk to, I'm here. I'm not gonna sit there and talk badly about anyone. So
Yeah.
I'll just sit there and listen to them because that's what I'm good for.
Yeah. And I feel like that's a good thing to do. Like, just let them come to you with things, and yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
So
like
that's
you
fun.
said, like doing a good job of filling that role. Like, yeah.
It's hard some days, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade for the world because literally my life would be so boring without them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they make every day extremely interesting.
Oh yeah, especially like of course like we share custody, so I mean we have Chloe all the time, but the other kids like they go to their moms and stuff. So whenever we have all the kids together, like it's so crazy. Like our household is not quiet.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
I'm
quiet.
sure.
I don't know how it could be quiet.
Yeah, because also we have 2 dogs and a cat, and 2 cats. So
Yeah, I was like,
the
wait.
whole thing.
Yeah.
But
Which, speaking of cats, well, this is kind of like boring, but animals usually love me, okay? Like, I'm an animal person, and I really take it to heart because Sarah's cat, Trixie, has just always had an issue with me, and I don't understand it. And even when we lived together, she would hiss at me, like, try to bite me, hide in my closet, and, like, in my things, and then get mad at me.
yeah,
So, yeah, that's just a side note, but
Trixie's just
she's different.
Wouldn't she like destroy cereal boxes?
That
Were you
was
telling-
Buddy.
that was Buddy.
Oh,
the
okay.
other cat, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, but my other cat Rex, he does eat human food all the time. Like he will literally, like if you leave your food out, which when you have kids, they leave the food out.
Yeah.
So, you gotta be careful that cat's not gonna jump up and try to eat that food.
Yeah. So the thing about you is you just have some strange cats.
I do.
Like every cat you've ever had has had something really weird about it.
Yeah. Yeah, because Trixie just doesn't like people, and then Rex is just he's an indoor-outdoor cat, so he like fights for his rights out in the world.
Yeah.
And he comes home and stays the night for like 3 nights. He's very loving, though. Like,
Yeah.
It's crazy because he's like going out fighting all these animals, and then like comes home and he's just like very gentle when he walks across us. He like tries to be so like gentle.
Aw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I love him.
Yeah. That's good.
It'd be weird if you hated them.
I still
Yeah.
have them if I hated them.
Yeah.
These
I
damn
love your
cats
animals
in
too.
my house. I can't stand it.
Except for when the whole litter box situation. I just want to punch them across the room, but I'm not.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Don't come after me. I'm not.
Yeah.
gonna just,
No, she treats her cats very well.
I do.
Yeah.
Fix the dishes.
Yeah. Okay, back to motherhood. So, what is your favorite part about being a mother?
I don't know.
Or a few of
Knowing
them.
that they need, that they can always come to me, and
Mm.
that I'll always take care of them, and just that I made this human. Like,
Yeah.
I literally made this human. Like, I birthed this human. Like, it just came out of me.
How does it feel now? Because I'm sure, like, when you first gave birth, it was super weird. Like, I mean, maybe not,
Some
but
days get overwhelming. Like, I get very agitated. She's 3 years old, so she can have her days.
yeah,
She does not take a nap.
yeah,
That is a very big thing in our house. And Vinny just let her do whatever. Not do whatever, but
yeah,
like she'll be showing me pictures of her passed out on the couch because like she'll just be playing so hard and then she'll just like sit there and just like pass out. But like me, I physically like make her take a nap because I can't deal with the whining is. Like, do not come to me whining. That's the
Yeah.
thing I cannot stand is the whiny voice too.
yeah.
Like she just like the whining, and I'm like, talk to me normal. Talk to me normal.
She is very, like, independent and mature, though.
She is.
Yeah, she's always just like playing with her toys, and she knows what to do with every single thing, and she'll like involve you in it, like in a way
Mhm.
that's productive. It's not just like screaming and
yeah.
like just being crazy.
Like y'all played Doctor Set last time y'all visited.
Yeah, which I really appreciate it because we talked about this, like, yesterday, but I don't know how to play with kids. Like, I just don't get it. I don't really like most kids because I don't know how to play with them, and it's awkward. Like, I
Yeah.
literally feel weird around them. And Chloe is not like that because she'll just lead and, like, She just
very
makes
out
it
there.
easy. Yeah.
Very out there.
Has she made you more of an extroverted person?
Yes. Wait, extrovert?
Like, are you more comfortable with being a more extroverted person
No,
now?
like, talking out?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Okay.
I hate talking to people. I don't know why. I just get so nervous. Like, if I'm out and about, like, Chloe'd be like, hi. And I'm like, don't talk to strangers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause, like, here, I was telling Ben, I would be so nervous with Chloe, like, walking here because, like, I feel like she would just try to talk to everyone. I'm, like,
Yeah.
we have those homeless people here, and it's just like, I don't want her to be like, hi, like, or, you know, like, what's wrong with that guy? And then, like, I have to explain it to her. You know, it's just kind of scary.
Yeah, I get that. I do get that. Yeah.
I think it's good that you don't sound like, I feel like a lot of moms, like of younger kids, like they start talking to every person in their life like they're a younger kid, like all condescending. I feel like you never have done that.
No, I try to tell her how it is.
Yeah, I feel like you talk to, like you and Vinny both talk to her and the rest of the kids like very much like how an adult would.
Yeah. Well, I want them to understand life. Like, you know, like, I'm not going to sit here. Now, of course, there are some lies that I will make. Like, if she spends too much time in the bathtub, like, I'll just be like, their granny. Because sometimes, like, she takes a long bath. So when she starts getting little spoon fingers, I'm like, oh, you got granny fingers. She's like, so then I told her I put her into a granny. She stays in there too long.
Does she get scared about that? Or how does she react?
I don't worry before I turn into a granny.
That's awesome, honestly.
That's so funny. That's like a good lie to tell, you know, like it doesn't harm anybody.
I know, yeah. I mean, like, I've seen a lot of videos of, like, people, like, oh, well, you see all the mannequins in the store, like, those are people who, like, let go of their parents' hands in the
Oh my gosh.
I've not seen those.
No.
Oh. So, like, I've seen videos of people saying that, like, oh, the mannequins are the old people that, or, like, the kids that let go of their parents' hand in the, like, the parking lot.
Okay,
like
that's awful.
traumatizing, I
Yeah.
feel
So I think my granny came in time.
Yeah, I agree. That's way better than the other ones.
That's
That is
funny.
crazy. Oh my gosh.
Those are just TikToks you've seen?
Yes.
That's great.
I'm on mom's TikTok.
That sounds like a crazy place.
You learn so much, though. And it also makes you feel more, like, at ease because you're like, okay, I'm not the only one feeling this. Like,
Yeah.
there'll be videos of people that you can relate to. So,
Yeah.
playing,
Yeah.
like, playing, I have a hard time playing with my daughter. Like, I really do. Like, Barbies and babies, like, she's into that type of stuff. But I just can't find myself sitting down and, like, playing. Like, I'll, like, go outside with her and we'll, like, go ride a bike and stuff. But, it's really hard for me to find myself to play with her on the ground.
Yeah, which I think a lot of people feel that way. They just aren't honest about it because
Yeah.
they feel like it's bad or whatever. But I think that's pretty normal.
Yeah, I think it's really normal.
I kind of like playing with kids because like you just get lost in the creativity because like they'll lead most of the time. Like you just let them do whatever they think is happening. It's like it's kind of fun to like just see what they're doing and like they say the wildest things.
Yes.
It's like really entertaining. But then also like you can show them like how something actually works. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Like, when the eclipse happened, so the sunglasses, or the glass that you would put over, so where we live at, you can go down back roads. So we found the path of the totality eclipse, and we just rode back road because we had Chloe with us, and we didn't want her to get frustrated with staying in one spot and waiting. So we waited till it was almost time for the eclipse to happen, and we just like pulled over on the side. And the whole time she's like, "We're going to the moon," because I'm trying to explain to her that the moon was going to cover. The moon was going to cover the sun.
Yeah.
And so we still have those glasses to this day, and every time she sees them, she's like, "I gotta wear these to see the moon."
Oh, that is so cute.
Does she do it?
Yes, with them on.
It's just funny because like you can't see
I
anything
know,
with
you
them
know,
on.
it's like pitch black.
Yeah. That's so cute though, and she like understands. Yeah.
It's so crazy that she understands. Sometimes some of the things she says, like later on down the road, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, like blah 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 blah," and I'm like, "How did you remember that? Like that's so crazy to me."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird to see like a small child like start to grasp like the world and like you just like watch a human like formed like their mental capacities and everything.
Her personality's coming out.
Yeah, especially since we don't get to see her that often. I mean, obviously we live like so far away now. Yeah, true. Yeah,
I just
Snapchat
feel like
again,
she's
hit us
capable
up.
of,
But
like, she can talk to us over the phone, and like a lot of little kids
Yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah, like when we FaceTime, she'll be like, "Hey Claire,
Yeah, which is amazing. I love it. But I just feel like every time I do see her, like, it's amazing to me how much more grown she is, and not like coherent, but kind of. Yeah, like she just is more of a, like, her own person, and it's crazy.
Yeah. Her attitude, though.
Yeah.
She is getting attitude.
I wonder where she got it from.
I know. Definitely not me.
I'm just kidding.
That's also another thing, though, about, like, her siblings. I feel like that has helped her become the person she is.
Yeah.
Because she has the siblings. I've noticed a lot of people that have kids, like, around the time that I had Chloe, they're not as, like, if they're the first kid, they're not as sociable as, Chloe would be.
Yeah.
But, it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's just a normal event to have the siblings.
I feel like siblings have a huge impact on like your personality, because like any
And lack
conflict
thereof.
any conflict like in the house, like you all kind of handle it similarly. Yeah, like you kind of bond through that, but also like they've been through stuff ahead of you, and so you see how they do it, and you kind of like become that a little bit, or you don't become that because you don't like what they did, you know?
Oh yeah, you can like learn from their mistakes. But like Chloe and the oldest, like they'll play Roblox together.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Quick, I'm trying not to don't come at me.
Yeah.
She does play Roblox a little bit, and it's crazy that she knows how to play it, but there's limits.
Yeah.
Because it gets too crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything in moderation.
Yeah. And outside playtime is always good.
Yeah.
And she loves being outside, and that's what I love. Like I love that she wants to go outside. Every time I'm like, you want to go outside? She's like, yeah, let's go. And
Yeah,
she'll
that's
even bring her,
good.
like, Barbies out there and stuff, and like she'll play outside with her Barbies. Which I used to do. I used to like get like those Hot Wheel cars, and I would like get chalk and make like a whole village. And so, and I've been recently starting to get the chalk, and so when Vinny isn't home yet, like from work, and his spot is open on the driveway, I'll do like a little exercise thing for her. So I'll tell her like walk the line. Now you're gonna spin around like this time, and she'll do that. But I have to keep saying on your mark, get set, go. Every time.
That's good though, because kids need to be outside more. Like when we just did this episode about nostalgia or whatever last week, like pretty much everybody said they were nostalgic for a simpler time and like to be outside. So it's good that she's actually getting that as part of her childhood, because a lot of kids don't do that at all now, and I feel like they're really missing out.
Yeah, like a lot of kids are just sat in front of like an iPad or a screen, and then they just don't go outside.
Which I understand, because a lot, like I said, parenting can be hard, and so like that iPad can help you as a parent, like cook dinner or like do whatever. But that's why you have time limits or like activities throughout the day to still use their brain.
Yeah, I just think it's a problem when the iPad like becomes the parent.
Yes, that's, I have an issue on that.
Yeah.
But that's something I will never become.
Yeah.
Or I'm trying my best. Like, her older siblings are like, let's use the iPad kid. I'm like, yeah, but y'all play video games. Like, that's pretty much the same thing. Like, like she doesn't play, like, she's not an iPad kid, like, crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she still goes outside and plays. Like, she plays with her toys. Like, she's not on the iPad. And, like, dinner time, no. Like, you're not, if we're going out to eat and stuff, like, you see those kids bring iPads, but I'll leave it in the car if, like, anything, if I bring it with us.
Yeah.
Because I don't like that. I want her to engage in conversation.
That's good. And also, like, technology, like, is a big part of the world now. So, I mean, it's good to, like, know how to use it, because she's going to have to, you know?
Eventually.
Yeah, it's good to know how to use technology, but like whenever I was studying psychology in college for like a brief amount of time, a big part of like development with kids is like play. Like whenever they play with toys or like interact with people, like they're learning their roles like in life and like how to do it and what they're even about. And so like it's really important for kids to do that. And a lot of kids I don't think do that anymore.
Yeah, they really don't.
And like daycares, it just seems like they're all just running around screaming, like hitting each other with like toys, you know? Like it's not actually like playing house or something like that.
One thing I really like about where Chloe went to daycare at is like an at-home daycare, and she's watched other kids of Vinny's side of the family before, so I trust I trust her. She is the best woman ever. I recommend her. If she were, I don't know if she's still going to keep going or not, but right now Chloe's not in daycare, but she said that if need be, Chloe would always be, a place there for her. And it wasn't like one of those like daycares where like she's screaming and crying and not wanting to go. Like she actually enjoys going over there, and that's what made me feel so like comfortable and like safe with her going there. Cause as a first time mom, like she started going there at 6 months old. still 3
Yeah.
years, you know, like, so it's played a big role in Chloe's life, like.
Yeah, and kids have great intuition. So like, if she's happy, then she's happy. You know. Yeah.
And I feel like it's a big deal too, because a lot of the like, especially the bigger daycares, it just seems like the kids are just like livestock in a pen,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know, and they're just like, okay, they just stay here until the parent comes back, and they just make sure they don't die and that they get food.
And hope that they are okay.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, if they actually pay attention to your kid and the kid wants to be there, I think that's a good deal.
oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Chloe's an amazing kid.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's a good kid.
Yeah. What's something that you didn't expect about, I guess, just having kids in general, but also like birth?
Okay, well, birth is a whole different story.
Yeah.
But kids in general, I don't think there's anything that I like can't think about unless I told you something and I can't think of anything.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have anything that I was like thinking of.
Because I can't think of anything that I guess I never. What was the question?
Like expected or yeah.
Because so one of Vinny's friends and I and Vinny were talking like girl kids in general, they growing up being that mother figure, right? So you have the babies and you're like Chloe will be like, you're the mama, or I'm the mama and you're the baby, like to me. And so like, they get that role ahead of time, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like I've always been like that. Like that's how I was as a kid. Like I've always had my baby dolls and stuff. Like, and so it just came naturally. I feel like it just comes naturally. Like you get so stressed out in the very beginning, and you're like, oh my god, like what if I can't take care of this kid? Like, it honestly really does come naturally. Like,
Yeah.
It seems like they kind of like, in a way, even if they don't tell you, like they show you kind of like how to take care of them.
Yeah.
Just as long as you don't like hurt them or like say some crazy stuff, I feel like you're fine, you know?
Yeah. How was your birth?
Okay, so my birth, that was stressful. So, it actually went by pretty quick, like my labor did. But my epidural started wearing off towards like my 9 centimeters, and I was in a lot of pain, and they didn't believe me. So, also, it was during COVID, so I was only allowed to have one person in the room with me. So, it was a very hard time for me because I had to choose between Vinny or my mother. And so I would love both of them in there. And Claire and Brett watched my house.
Yeah.
Our fishes at the time and our dogs. But,
We were stressed, by the way. We were like, oh my gosh, I hope everything is going okay.
Yeah.
It was
my
weird.
mom was updating everyone.
She was good about it.
But because no one could come visit me. So my mom stayed in the room with me, and I was trying to FaceTime Vinny the whole time. And my phone died, or my phone was about to die, and it was like 30 minutes in, and I had not pushed this kid out. So like the first one push was really good, and then like the second and third one, I was really getting lightheaded. Like I felt like I was gonna pass out, and she got stuck. So she was like a little cone head when she came out finally, but she wasn't crying. So I wanted that chest to chest, and they did it for like a quick second because they had to like get all the stuff out of her because she was not like showing any signs of like crying.
Oh my
gosh! I was
gosh.
so out of it that I barely like it didn't register in my mind that she wasn't crying at that time.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That is crazy.
And but once my mom like saw her, then her and Vinny switched. And then that's whenever my mom was like, "So we text Claire to get Chipotle."
Yeah.
And Claire bought me Chipotle.
And I came up there, and I did not think I was gonna get to see her because like nobody was really allowed. Yeah. And so I was like, there's so many people that need to see her before me. Like I'm not about to make it in the room. And then I did. And I remember I like walked in there and just immediately started crying. I could cry again, like thinking about it, but
it was so like sweet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad that you
Yeah.
were able to, like,
me too.
and at the time that Claire came, like the doctor came to look at Chloe.
Oh my gosh.
I'll never forget that time because he just twisted her around.
It was
His
crazy.
eyes were huge. He's like, babies are just so like, everyone's just so scared of them. They're so like easy.
That'd be insane if he just dropped her.
I know.
I feel like he literally picked her up by like her neck skin or something, like a dog. And I was like, that is a whole baby. Like,
Claire
what
was
is happening?
huge, and we'll never forget that moment.
Yeah, that was scary for me. I was like, this doctor, like, what is he doing to her? And Chloe smiled at me.
She's her first smile. We don't know if it was gas or not, but
Either way, she smiled, and that is something that I'm gonna keep as my greatest like accomplishment, other than our Snapchat streak, for my whole life.
I was just in the car, by the way, waiting for her to get back.
Yeah.
I was just like, I wonder what's happening in there. Well, hopefully it's good.
So before you gave birth, because birth is really scary to me, like a lot. Like I really am freaked out about birth. This is gonna sound like weird, maybe. I don't know. I haven't given birth, so I don't know if it's weird. But like, did you think you were gonna die? Like, were you scared of dying?
I was scared of ripping.
That was all you were scared about?
Yeah, I could feel it.
Ouch.
Yeah, no, that was like TMI, but like,
I feel like that's normal though. Yeah.
As a man, that's terrifying that rips down there. Like any of our parts ripping, that would be like catastrophic. That's the most terrifying thing I could think of.
no, it's just like heals back. So it's
Yeah. Women are tough.
I know.
Well, and those epidurals are like so hardcore. Like, don't they have fentanyl in them or something?
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I remember, so they had to put a catheter in as soon as they gave me the epidural, and I could still feel the catheter in me, and I could still, like, move my legs. Like, some people, like, it affects differently, and, like, I was like, it's not even working, like, I mean, it was working because I felt numb, but, like, I could still move my legs, and I've heard a lot of people, like, say they couldn't move their legs, but I could. It was so weird.
Yeah, that
And,
is
like,
weird.
As soon as I gave birth, like, I was ready to take a shower, because hot showers make me feel so much better.
Yeah.
So, like, they wheeled her away, and I was like, all right. They're like, well, you gotta use the bathroom, and then you gotta take a shower, like, be able to walk up. And I'm like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to take a shower. Like, showers make me feel so much better.
Yeah.
So.
you're like, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, when you first brought her home, was it scary?
Yeah. But it was scary because actually 2 weeks later, after I gave birth, those who are in Texas know that huge ice storm.
Yeah, there you go.
Snowmageddon. Is that what you're
they
talking about?
called
I
it?
think that's what I've heard people call it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the name of it.
Yeah.
Oh, but anyways, like, luckily our rent house, we lived in a rent house at the time, was close to the downtown Sherman, so we were able to still get power. And a lot of people were going through blackouts and, like, stuff.
Yeah.
And we were able to still have power, but we moved our mattress into the living room, and I was just terrified because I'm like, I have a newborn.
Yeah, that
And
is
also,
scary.
For those who don't know, Benny has Mexican in him, and so the kids that have the Mexican and just any color descent will be jaundiced, is what they told me. So she was actually jaundiced when she was born. So we had to stay 3 days in the hospital, and I actually got discharged before Chloe did because I was ready to go, but they had to put Chloe's name into the room so I could still stay there because they breastfed her.
Yeah.
And that was really hard because I just spend my nights alone.
That's
So
sad.
the kids
Yeah.
were at home, and we
Yeah.
didn't want them to feel like without a parent. So
Right.
they stayed with them, and I just remember one time I had Chloe. They would bring her in there when she was ready to feed, and I was feeding her, and I had to pee so bad, and I just carried her to the bathroom, peed, and then when she was done feeding, I put her down, and I just cleaned myself up afterwards because I wasn't about to call.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be embarrassing because, like, during my surgeries, like, I did not want anyone in. I was like, go away. Like, I'm good. I can handle it.
Yeah.
It's just like vulnerable. Like,
Yeah.
You feel vulnerable, like you feel helpless.
Yeah.
But I know Benny missed out on, like, he feels missed out, like he missed out on it. But I
Yeah.
understand from his point of view too.
Yeah.
So it's more.
I'm sure a lot of people really struggled during COVID because even like their first sonograms and stuff like that, like a lot of people couldn't have anyone with them. So,
And also the kids not being able to see Chloe until she got home.
right.
And I
Yeah.
know Ashlyn did try to come and visit me. She actually tried to bring me Whataburger. And she was under the age of 16 at the time, and so they wouldn't let her in. And they told her that they were going to bring me my Whataburger. Well, I was texting Benny. They already left. And I was texting Benny. I was like, they never brought me my Whataburger. He turned back around, and when he got back up the elevator, my Whataburger was just sitting there at the nurse station. So Benny just grabs it and like looks at them and like walks to the room, and like the nurse finally came in. She's like, I'm so sorry. Like I meant to bring that in there for you. I'm like, my burger's cold by this point.
Yeah.
I just ate first. Like I just want some good ass food. Like come on.
I feel like COVID was just a crazy time, especially for hospitals. So,
Yeah.
like, everything was just out of whack.
Yeah, for sure.
really glad. I'm glad it's all over with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a big relief. Like once it was done, you're like, okay, because I'm sure like like in your head it built up to that point, and then finally it was there, and then it just was done. You're like, okay, cool, I can breathe.
Yeah, so was birth like worse than you expected or better or just kind of as you expected it to be?
Everyone has different experiences.
Yeah, for sure.
In my experience, the only traumatizing moment was when she got stuck and I just could not like have the effort to push her out.
Yeah.
So that was really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be scary. Yeah.
Epidural was scary too.
Yeah.
So wait, how do they do that? It's in your spine, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So they had to wait for your contractions to not happen.
because you'll tense up.
Yeah. You'll tense up. So they also have that monitor on your belly, and you just gotta hope that they hit the right spot.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it is scary.
Yeah. They held my hand the whole time. I just looked right at him.
Yeah. Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Really?
Any needle going in me.
They need a really big needle though.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I didn't look at it.
Does it go in your bone?
And like I think the thing comes hanging out. Now, don't quote me on that, okay? But like I'm pretty sure like a tube hangs out because when they refilled my epidural, when I told them I was in pain, they just like shot like a syringe, I think, up the tube that was in my back.
That's
So
so,
it's almost
crazy.
like an IV.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like.
That's crazy. Sorry for anyone who like knows a lot about birth, but I don't. So
Yeah, I know
curious.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
I said birth once, so that's all I know.
but I mean that's enough. I feel like
It's definitely an experience.
yeah,
But,
birth is just a crazy thing to me. It just seems so terrifying. But
yeah.
It's
You
just
did
wild
good.
that like y'all's bodies can literally make a human. Like that's how we get more humans on the earth.
I know.
It's just mind blowing.
And it's mind blowing that people that can bounce back real quick and not look like they even were pregnant or had a kid. I'm like, damn.
yeah,
Like I definitely had, like I've, toned up a little bit, but right after birth, like you can definitely tell, like I was still swollen and everything.
I feel like that's normal though.
Yeah.
Because I think there's way too much like unrealistic expectations put on people. Like you just gave birth. Like yeah, it's gonna take some time.
Plus, y'all's
Yeah.
hormones are like all out of whack too. Like
Yeah.
When I was pregnant, I was poor Benny. We all know that I had been around. Like I was mean to Benny, and I apologize to him. I have. It's just really hard. It's really hard, I mean, especially with anxiety and depression, because like I have had that, and with all the hormones and stuff, it's just a lot to take in.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in,
Yeah.
but I made it through. We're all good now.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's good.
yeah, y'all have figured it out.
Yeah.
It seems pretty
yeah.
like y'all are on I don't know, y'all have a good system set up like in the house and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
everything.
Okay, let's talk about growing up. So, we've known each other for like 10 years. And
I feel like I had my life together really well when Claire didn't, and I feel like Claire has her life together now that I have my life together, but I feel like she has hers more y'all have y'all's more put together than I feel like I do right now. Does that make sense?
I think you have
Y'all
your
did
life.
really good. When me and Vinny first started dating, I feel like, it's obviously something different, like you gotta get in the groove of things.
I just, from like my perspective, like of y'all, it just seems like everyone goes through waves, especially in friendship, and like your lives are gonna be doing different things, but like as long as you take care of each other as best you can during those times, like that's really what the friendship is.
Like being there for them.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
y'all have always done a great job of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time something inconvenient happens, I definitely, first person I talk to is Claire.
I look forward to it.
All the craziness.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think you have your life together though.
I know. We're getting there. I mean, me and Baby built the house.
Yeah.
The kids and everyone, It's not going to be our forever home. Hopefully. I really hope we decide to build a better place and more out in the country. Now that we're in New York, I'm like, I really want out in the country.
Y'all are in the country compared to this.
I know.
Yeah, y'all are like way in the country to me.
Acres.
Yeah.
Like, I want some acres on my lot.
Y'all gotta get some animals if you do that, like cows.
Chickens. Chloe loves chickens.
Well, you should get a
She'll
cow.
go pick on the eggs.
Cows
Yeah.
are a pain in the butt to
Yeah.
take care
Just
of.
get like one.
Have some meat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Just get like a couple of like
Just as a
females
pet,
and then
like
get
a
a bull.
pet
and
cow.
that's- you can sell and make money with that.
yeah. Get your own milk. Like have the cow make milk instead of
I
meat.
don't want those free eggs.
Y'all should get goats if you do that. Though. I love goats. They're awesome.
We do have neighborhood goats.
Really? Yeah, and they taste.
No, we're just
I
talking
guess,
about that.
yeah,
What do you
did
mean,
tell me
really?
that.
I just told them, but it's okay.
the wild goat that just goes around eating stuff.
Yeah, apparently on our Facebook page on our little neighborhood, someone has a goat that's been eating plants. Hashtag plants aren't cheap.
That's not a lie though.
know,
They're
I
really
know.
expensive.
Yeah, gardening is crazy.
Which we have started. Well,
Yeah.
we started last year. We do need to start again because it's kind of fun.
I love gardening. That's one thing I do miss about our house is just like having a place to put plants because all I have are 3 really sad little succulents right now and it's not the same.
But outside plants are easy. Potatoes.
Tomatoes are the
Tomatoes
best.
like
yeah.
never die.
Yeah,
They
they'll
just keep
grow
coming
through
back.
anything.
It was always nice to have it.
Yeah.
Now we need to redo it, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's time. Do you have any advice to share with the world about being a grown-up? Life is hard.
But you just gotta keep pushing. You gotta have like a positive outlook.
Yeah.
Even when you feel negative, you just gotta kind of center yourself
Yeah.
and like find the good and the bad.
Yeah, I think that's
Really hard
good.
to do. Easier said than done, but
Yeah. If you just keep that mindset though, I think that's good.
yeah, I agree. You agree?
Yeah, I mean, like, life is suffering in some way or another, and like, if you can just roll with it and have fun, like, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
I agree.
Hold on, I want Vinny to give some advice.
Vinny, do you have any advice?
Hand him
Should I
the
give him my mic?
Yeah.
Here.
Here, Vinny's gonna be off camera, or you can come on camera if you want.
No, I just gotta speak.
I'm gonna be silent for a minute and let Vinny talk.
I mean, personally, I think pain is growth. Pain is growth. So I think you have to go through a little pain and adversity to really build yourself stronger mentally and everything else. So that's a big part of it. I think if you hold yourself back and your kids back from any type of pain, you're doing a disservice to them. We want people to go through their own growth and not hold them back from that. But my biggest thing I think is I tell y'all all the time, as like earlier today, man, if you're a parent, you just go with it, man. The kids are gonna act the way they are. Every kid's different, and you just gotta allow them to be them and not break their spirit. But at the same time, you gotta control them and not somewhat guide them to a point, because the world's gonna guide them in so many different directions. They'll get confused.
Right.
So, and so don't try not to get frustrated. Remember, they're children. They're looking for you. They know you're their everything. Really, I mean, you don't want to beat them down. Just try to bring them up and just give them some patience, like they want like you would want some patience. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, we're only there's not a big old manual that's perfect for everybody. So
Yeah.
anyway,
That would be
that's my
nice,
advice.
but I think that's good advice. I think that's really good.
Yeah, every kid's different, and every person's gonna have to figure it out how they're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, is there anything else you want to say to the people? Okay.
I'm
You
so
go-
excited to be on here.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be here. Like, it's been nice
Yeah.
to see Claire and Brett because I think the last time I saw you was only for like a couple hours.
Yeah.
That was around Christmas time.
Yeah, it's been kind of a while.
Yeah.
When we used to be able to just drive and see you anytime, pretty much. So.
Even though y'all did live like really far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 hours. but-
Yeah. Which that's like from Granbury to Austin, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's kind of far.
It's just, it's different.
Yeah.
It's hard not having y'all close by because I did spend a lot of weekends with you.
Mhm.
And then, like, when I was at y'all's wedding. Like, I just didn't.
You weren't just
Sorry,
at the
we don't-
wedding.
Okay.
Maid of honor over here.
In the wedding.
I know. I've always just been a third wheel.
Yeah, but in a good
So
way.
what's funny is that they are actually younger than me. So I felt
Yeah.
like I was the youngest one. The
I
group,
feel
but
so uncomfortable.
even though we were taking pictures of us behind the scenes.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I was like, why are you freaking out? What is happening?
I was like, there's too many cameras now. Yeah, for real.
Gotta be your own camera.
Yeah.
Just, like, because I did spend so much time with you. Like,
Yeah.
Austin through Fort Worth,
Mhm.
y'all getting together.
Yeah.
I used to think Brett was weird.
Yeah.
Probably
that's-
was a little
Damn,
weird.
you hated both of us. from the beginning.
Yeah, you're just skeptical of
I'm
people at
so
first.
shocked
like,
by that comment still. I really never knew that.
I feel like I just don't remember my exact emotion, but like I'm always just kind of like I don't know how I feel about this person yet.
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh, we did not.
That girl went up to us in the subway. Went up to me.
Yeah, yeah, and so okay, there was this girl on the subway. This will be like one of the last things we leave y'all with. But she asked Sarah for directions, and she was like, I don't know, ask them. So I gave the girl directions. I was like, yeah, you get on this subway, you go one stop, and then you're gonna be where you need to be. And she didn't believe me, and she didn't get on the subway. And I'm like, okay, I guess you're not gonna get to your destination then, because I just told you correctly, like I promised, because we're going to the same place. But whatever. Yeah, like don't ask if you don't want an answer.
Someone come up to me.
Yeah.
I know how you feel.
Yeah, it's always a compliment if people think you like know what you're doing in New York.
I know.
Yeah.
I hate it because I'm like, I don't know at all what's happening. Like, I don't know I just use Apple Maps and that's it.
Yeah.
Not too long ago when we were waiting to go to dinner earlier, me and Vinny were outside and this guy was like, hey, is it okay if I park here? And I'm like, I don't live here, but I see people park there, so I'm pretty sure it's okay.
Yeah, like there was a car there earlier, so you're probably
Yeah.
fine.
Anyways, anything else I want to ask?
I think that's about it. We're running out of time on our card. I hope the sound is good on this episode. I know we always apologize for technical difficulties, but we're still learning, and hopefully this one's good.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just trial and error.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you're not watching on YouTube, or if you didn't watch on YouTube, or if you did, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. It's at On the Air with Brett and Claire. Follow us on Instagram at On the Air with Brett and Claire. Still have stickers, so if y'all want them, send us a DM on Instagram. Let us know what you want to see from us. Book Club, June 3rd, The Four Agreements. Read along with us if you're not already, and we will talk about it on June 3rd. And
Oh, if you have any suggestions for how to do the book club better, let us know too.
yeah. Yeah, if y'all are in a book club and like want to share some tips, that'd be awesome. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a long day, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sweaty. It's like not
Yeah. I feel like all of
not
us
the
are a little
greatest
brain
on
dead,
camera
too.
moment. Yeah. I'm like losing my voice over here.
I know my voice is just talking.
Yeah. Yeah. But thank you for joining us. I'm glad you made it on.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah.
I think it was a good one. So let us know what y'all thought. Let us know what y'all thought, and we will see you next Thursday.
See you guys. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.